Good morning and welcome back to our channel. So we are not sponsored, but we do have Hello Fresh here, and we are going to actually be cooking today some things that pretty tasty and stuff. So we're just going to go through the box here and check out and see what we have. We have 3 recipes, which I have already cooked one that's in this video, but let's get down to it. So right here we have the pork tenderloin. This looks so delicious. When I ordered it, I had a when I ordered these, I had a promo code or something that was like, oh, $22. I think it was a trial or something. I did cook the carrots there and the Turkish chicken. Here's the honey miso chicken, which I think we're going to cook that tonight. Looks so good. We're going to open up the rest of the box here and show you guys how it comes, or how it came to us anyway. So this thing is just a bag of like cold water, really cold water. Obviously there's ingredients underneath the other cardboard like this. There's another one underneath the bags there that has the meat and stuff, and on the very bottom. So this is the Turkish chicken that we cooked. So underneath this cardboard here, you can see it, obviously some stuff are hiding, but there's the meat, and then underneath that is like a ice pack. Like it took like 7 days to get here, and I mean, I don't know how fast their shipping is and stuff like that, but the ice pack was still frozen solid, so I'm pretty happy with that. We are going to do the recipes now. I'm just trying to figure out which recipe I want to cook. I want to try out, and we can decide together, obviously. I do believe that I picked the one that was on the very top. That's the Turkish chicken in apricot sauce. It was so delicious. So delicious. So I think we go ahead and we just look through them all and see which one we will to cook. That looks so good. I wasn't for sure if I wanted to do that one or I wanted to do the pork loin. So that one's the pork loin with potatoes and sauce and stuff. So that one looked pretty good, but I decided against it because I didn't really want potatoes. But I honestly thought like the carrots there, the carrot fries, I honestly thought these were sweet potato fries until I started cooking, and I actually read the recipe and it's like, nope, it's carrot fries. So we're going to cook that one. Looks so yummy. So here's like the chicken breast, which I honestly thought it was just one chicken breast in there, and then I got to looking obviously on the package, the back, to see like really there is a line. So there is 2. To me they seem pretty small, but of course I'm not used to pre-packaged portion sizes for one person. The Turkish chicken there. So we'll give you guys a look in the bag. So in the bag you can see some scallions and some other things that are stuffed in there, but we'll take them out one by one. So there's the scallions. There's 2 that came into that. We're a family of 5, so I wasn't for sure exactly how much meat came with it. So there's some sliced almonds. And then we have like a half cup of rice, some carrots, 3 carrots, which that was a lot of, honestly, that was a lot of carrots for 2 people. Turkish spice blend. I kind of messed up when I'm cooking with this. I kind of messed up, but it turned out okay. It turned out perfect. So then when we have some harasta powder, which I think let's sprinkle that on the chicken. And look at this little teeny tiny baby apricot. It is the smallest little apricot preserve I've ever seen. It is so tiny. It was like no bigger than like the size of my thumb lengthwise. And then we got a lemon. Try to get it focused, but there we go. We got a lemon there. That was a pretty huge lemon, by the way. was bigger than the apricot preserves. And then that was chicken concentrate. I couldn't get it to focus, so I just went ahead and went on. So I figured we'll show you guys later. But the bag that I got all the ingredients out of, I rolled down the top, and I'm going to use that as a small garbage bag, so I don't have to keep on turning around and placing garbage in the huge garbage can or touching any surface that has any kind of bacteria. So I just kind of twisted that down, or rolled that down the bag there, and just is going to use it as a garbage bag. So that way when I'm finished, I can just close it all up and throw it away. Here you'll see me do carrots. I'm not sure like exactly, yeah, there we go. We'll peel some carrots. I did wash these and now we're just going to peel them. Speed it up here for you. So as we go along, I will show you like the recipe and what we are to do next and what we're cooking and how we are going to cook it and stuff. I'll show you the directions and things like that. If you guys would like to see the whole picture card and maybe take a screenshot of it, I can do that on all the 3 recipes that I have. So here I'm just going to trim up and cut the carrots into French fry sticks.
I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No.
Ate a little piece of carrot there. So yummy. These carrots were so sweet. I didn't know carrots can be this delicious, honestly. I mean, I love carrots anyway, but these carrots were so super sweet and delicious, and just, they felt very, very fresh. They were so yummy.
Troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip.
So here we're prepping the scallions after we did the carrots, and we're going to zest and quarter the lemon.
It's just what I do when
Now this part I kind of cut a little too high on the scallions, and I threw away the white bits. Later on in the recipe it says to put the white bits in with and with the rice, I do believe, but it's fine. It came out fine.
when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars.
If you guys are wondering about this knife that I'm using, this is the Pioneer Woman knife. I actually bought 2 of them at Walmart. I'll leave the link below if you would like to purchase this knife. They are super sharp, super sharp, and I have nicked myself, with this knife many times, just barely touching it, and it nicks, so it's very sharp. Here I'm going to drizzle some oil on it. I did a little bit too much because the container, I didn't fill up my olive oil container, my original one, so I just used right out the big container. But here I'm trying to figure out exactly where the lemon goes into. I was a little bit confused on that, but we will find out later. So here I'm going to zest some lemon. I'm not even sure if this is the right part to use as zesting, but that's what we used. I guess anything that gets off the skin would be okay.
Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
This lemon smells so good when we were zesting it as well. Oh, it filled the whole kitchen with just lemon freshness. It was delicious. just the air was delicious.
Across the room, when our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around.
So here I am, just kind of squishing the lemon and rolling it to get the juices flowing inside there, and I quarter them as per the directions say. Here's the big thing of olive oil I was talking about. I just didn't put it in transfer it in my small container, and you'll see a big old bloop come out there, and just a bit too much, but it's all right. It figures itself out in the oven. Now, I was tapping this, and it just reminded me of Tammy and Crystal when they were doing the Dairy Queen thing.
You gotta tap it before you eat it?
Huh?
You gotta tap it before you
I was just showing them.
Oh.
I want to know that's what I'm talking about.
I thought maybe it was like abracadabra.
Every time I see, when I do that tapping, it was just, I could not stop laughing because it just reminded me of Tammy and Crystal when they went to Dairy Queen and they were tapping, Tammy was tapping her pretzel bites. So here I'm going to take some of this seasoning and sprinkle over the carrots and make them all nice and tasty. Here you go, nice orangish reddish color. Show you guys that I'm also going to add pepper before I add the seasoning, just because I wanted the salt and pepper to be the first ingredients on there, and then I'll add and it says to be specific to use a half teaspoon of this powder because it is so potent and so strong, and that's what we do. So we'll just get it on there, we'll sprinkle it on there, and then we'll just kind of mix it and zhuzh it around.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through.
I'll wipe down my cutting board a little bit. This is just some paper towels that I have over there. And then here we're going to start on the rice. It says to go ahead and brown up some almonds first in a very dry pan. No oils or anything like that. It wants to make sure that the almonds are not going to get soggy, bendy, or whatever. So we're going to do the almonds first too. Here's the sliced almonds, and here you'll see me putting them in my pan. Now my pans are not in the greatest shape either. We are actually looking for a new set of pans as well. We were looking at the hexagon pans, but you know what? I'm not willing to put another mortgage on my house to buy a set of pans. I'm okay with my oldie but trusty but goodie ones until we find a set that we actually like. So we're just gonna, just these around, mix these around, and get these nice brown and smelling delicious. So the next is, I dumped the almonds out once they were brownish up, and then we are going to move on to the rice after we take these out. Here you can see the carrots in the oven that I just put in. I did not preheat the oven. It did not say to preheat the oven. Oh, wait a minute. I did preheat the oven. Here I got some scallions and butter in there. And now I'm going to add the rice and the 3/4 cup of water.
God, I need you now so dearly. 'Cause I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can. I ain't got
So we added the water into the rice. Oh, breakfast club. So we added the water into the rice with the butter and the scallions, and we're just going to mix it up. We're going to bring it to a quick boil, and then we're going to put a little on it, and then we're going to turn it completely all the way down to a simmer. Let's stick that lid on. We're going to turn this sucker down. All the way down. Down, down, down. Later on, I do turn that down more just because I felt it was still too high. Here, we're going to start with the chicken. So we're going to just, with the chicken, we're going to drizzle with the Turkish seasoning with salt and pepper. Here, because I didn't want to get the chicken, juices all over the place, so I just went ahead, and the stove is off. And I just stuck paper towels into the pan that I'm going to be cooking in. And I just kind of dried it and patted it in there. So that way I knew for sure like the juices were not going to run anywhere. I wasn't going to make a mess. And I'm going to cook off any excess juices that was left in the pan anyway. So I did have to take this over the chicken once I got it dried and stuff over to my chicken cutting board or my poultry cutting board and do the seasoning and stuff like that. Get the salt, pepper on there, and the Turkish seasoning. I went ahead and put some olive oil on there like it said to do in the recipe, and we're going to get that going. Now, since olive oil does not have a high smoke point or anything like that, and chicken cannot bear to be on high, I kind of go ahead and turn this down, as the recipe says, to medium. It says to medium high, but I put it to medium, like 1.5, 1.5. Or 5.5. So like I said, my pans are, they are in dismay, but they are trusty. So we're going to go ahead and put this chicken down and seasoning down first, so we can get that as it cooks, so the seasoning can be incorporated. And then the top, I'm going to go ahead and just do the salt, pepper, and the chicken seasoning. Now the red, you can see I used it on the carrots, which was the wrong seasoning, until I went back and read the recipe again, and it says, oh, nope, you're supposed to use the other seasoning. So I just went ahead and used the other one on this side. I certainly did not make the flavor yucky.
Don't you look at me like that.
We've got some pepper and salt, and then here we're going to use the seasoning I'm not supposed to be using. Just shaking that sucker on there, and then I go back in with the Turkish seasoning here, and then I sprinkle that over the chicken as well. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to pat it off or remove the other seasoning, but it was so delicious. I mean, I cannot explain how good this was. So I will leave you guys here for a little bit and let you guys watch this chicken cook. If you love to sit here and watch it, like watch something cook and see how, it shrinks up or expands, or, the oil just bubbling around the food, if you like this sort of thing, you're going to love this. And there's me just checking on the carrot fries. So here we go.
Rain and drama on the TV is full of pain, but we're the good part, the happy ending.
Here's the carrot fries. It looks so good.
Just like that, kinda like it like that, kinda like it like that. Like it just like that, kinda like it like that, kinda like it like that. Like it just like that, kinda like it like that, kinda like it like that.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time.
Here we're going to make the sauce. So we're going to use the remaining of the scallions, the apricot, some water. So I throw in the scallions there. Here I did turn the heat off. There's no reason for the heat to be on. The residual heat from the stove will obviously melt all this together and make the sauce and make it thickened.
See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes, sweet talk.
Here I just added the scallions and the apricot jam to preserves to the pan, and now I'm going to add the chicken concentrate stock.
Right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here alone. But I'm
Adding a quarter cup of water. Yes, I know I used a dry ingredient measuring cup, but it's fine. I'm going to add a quarter bit of the lemon that we cut. And we're just going to go ahead and mix this up, and we are going to let it thicken a bit. I do have my pan on medium-low to very low heat. I believe it's like 1.8. So the recipes does say to add a tablespoon of butter and turn off the heat. This is what we're doing to let the butter just kind of melt together into those flavors. I add a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Get this mixed up and get everything plated. obviously this is not real butter. I'm sure real butter would be a lot more richer and a lot more yummier. This is just margarine, which is a vegetable spread. Here you see the sauce. It doesn't look like much, but it is a lot for 2 pieces of chicken breast. So here we have the rice, and we're going to add the almonds in there. We added some scallions in there. We are going to mix and fluff this up, and the lemon zest as well. I was pretty surprised. We are used to using like just regular white rice. I like it sticky. My husband doesn't. So when we did eat this rice, I mean, we eat this rice at other places too, like the Indian restaurant we go to, but I was very surprised making it at home that it was just as good as the Indian restaurant we go to. It's nice and fluffy, and me mixing it like that, I mixed it pretty hard, and it did not break apart the rice at all. So there's the rice, there's the sauce, there's some chicken breast, and there's the carrots. We're going to plate this all up. I'm not sure if I show you guys the plating, the whole plate or not. I don't remember. And yes, that's the end, because I had to put the camera down. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and thank you for watching.